So when it comes to Google Meet, there are three main ways you can start a meeting. But before we take a look at those three main ways, first of all, let's look at how you can access Google Meet. In order to do that, make sure to open your Chrome browser and you open a new tab, then you navigate your mouse to Google Apps, select the option and you scroll down. So this is the new icon for Google Meet. You're going to click on it to open Google Meet. This is the interface for Google Meet. So this is the meetings option and this is the course option. Let's take a look at the three main ways you can start a meeting. So make sure that you have your mouse under the meetings tab. And in order to start our meeting, you navigate your mouse to new meeting. You click on that. There are three ways you can do that. The first option is to create a meeting for later. So if you know that you'll be having a meeting later in the week, later in the month, you can select this option. You click on create a meeting for later. And all you have to do is make sure to copy this link and paste it somewhere so that you don't forget, so that when it's time for you to have your meeting, you can go back and then copy this link and then you come back to this option, you paste it here to join the meeting. The second option to start a meeting is to start an instant meeting. With this particular option, the moment you click on start an instant meeting, the meeting automatically starts on its own. So let me demonstrate that for you to see. So we can click on start an instant meeting and immediately our meeting starts for us. So you can copy this link. This is the meeting link. You can copy it and then share it with other people or the people that you want to join the meeting. You can share this with them and they would also join the meeting successfully. So I'm going to leave this call. I'm going to end this call. Now, the final option we will be looking at is to schedule a meeting in your Google Calendar. So this is very, very important if you don't want to miss out on any important meetings. So you can schedule a meeting in your Google Calendar. And when it's time for you to join those kind of meetings, you'll get notifications in your Gmail and you'll be able to join. So let's take a look at that. You click on schedule in Google Calendar. So when you click on schedule in Google Calendar, this is what you are going to see. So over here, you add a title of the meeting. Then you're going to select the date. So you select the date that you would be having this type of meeting. So I'm going to go with 25th. So you can select. So this is the starting time and this is the end time. And the date is this time. And you can select the time zone. So if you're in a different country, you can select the time zone from here. If it's an all-day meeting, make sure to check this box. Okay. And in case it will be repeating itself, you can select the options whereby you'd want to repeat itself. And then you choose from that. Then if it's not an all-day meeting too, you can uncheck this box and you have your event details. So because it's a Google Meet, you can have up to 100 guest connections. So it's free for 100 guests. If it's above 100 guests, you'd have to pay in order to have your meeting in session. So you can find, aside the events details, you can find a time over here inside your calendar. It's the same as choosing the time over here, the date and then the time over here as well. Okay, so let's go back to the event details. If this is a physical meeting, you can add a location here and you can add notifications or 15 minutes or even 10 minutes. So you can specify the minutes that you want and then you click on this. And then you can select your calendar. If you have multiple calendars, make sure to select the calendar that you would want to display this on. And then you can choose your color. So the event color, you can select it from here. So over here, it's advisable to select busy because you might be sharing your calendar with other people and they need to see that you are having a meeting that day. So you will not be available for any further meetings. And then the default visibility, you can leave it as this. So you have public and private. If you want your email address or your calendar to be made public for other people to see, you can select this. But always the default visibility is private. So you can leave it as default visibility. Now over to this option, if there is more to the meeting, you can add some notes. And these are formatting options. So bold, italic, underline, numbered list, and bulleted list. And then you can insert a link. And this is if probably you are doing something, you made a mistake, you can remove the formatting. So you can use this description box to type anything that you want concerning the meeting. Now, after you are done with everything, you can add your guest over here. And these are some guest permissions. They can modify the event. Now, when you give them this type of permission, it means that you as the host, you don't have permission over your own meeting. So it's not advisable to check this box for your guests. You can let them invite others and you can let them see the guest list. Now, these are the three main ways you can start a meeting in Google Meet.